And we are live. Hey, everybody, welcome back. We are back again. This time we should have a couple more people onto the screen here, so you ain't got to see all this pretty up there. We'll share that pretty around. You know what I'm talking about? But anyways, like I said, until people get into here, um, let me finish doing what I'm doing. And it says that we are live. Hell to the yeah. So let's check that out. Make sure we got good sound over there. We're not muted anywhere. We're not cutting up anywhere. I just need some answers. You know what I'm talking about? Come on now. You know what I'm talking about. Need some answers. You know what I'm talking about. All right. It does say, hey, Sean. Yes, I sent you the link. Go check your email if you want to hop on, man. I got you in there showing that you're going to be here. Yes, I sent you the link. Go check your email if you want to hop on, man. Heck yeah, let me shut that off. I just wanted to make sure, and it's not that far off because when I said that, and that's when I seen Sean, so that was pretty quick. I can dig that. Wow, that thing's. So we should be having Sean coming on here in a minute. And then after that, I'm sure Tom will be popping in as well. Also, we have another guest as well coming in because I would like him to come on because I would like to congratulate him on getting to his goal, at least one of the steps in the goal. Yeah, go check your email. I just sent it just before I went live, really. That's because it was I was setting up some shit. All right. I think we should have a couple here in a couple minutes here. So everybody, hang around. Go grab yourself a beverage, roll yourself one up, and we'll be all right. We have Tom Kerr. We have Tom Kerr up in the hizzy.
What's going up, man?
Let me get you. Hang on. Let me get this right here because we have Sean Proga that's going to be coming in as well. So I just want to get the screen right for all of us to share right.
I'm going to try to pull this up on my tablet because the sound on my phone sucks.
Yeah, mine does too. I have the iPhone 14 Plus. It's got the full 1 terabyte. I mean, it was bells and whistles when I got it. The fucking volume sucks on it.
Right. Let me see here. Let me see if I can adjust it on here.
And I'm okay with the sound on mine because I'm using my earbuds for my voice because this camera sucks. Here we go. We got Sean coming up. Hey, Sean, what's going on? Let me see. That one don't look too bad, actually. Let me see. That looks kind of weird. Man? Actually, that's not too bad.
How you doing?
Can you all see the chat too?
Man, I need to see if I can adjust this sound somehow on here. Let me see if I can do this on my tablet instead. Man, the sound sucks. I mean, I can hear you guys. It's just the volume on my end. It's all the way up, and I don't know how to. Yeah, I can barely hear it. That's how it is when we do the podcast too. That's why sometimes I'll be sitting in my car because I can hear everything better.
Got it. Am I still? How does this sound here, Sean? Does that sound better than when I was live on the other one? Because they're the same earbuds.
I'm putting my earbuds in now.
He's like, speaking of earbuds, that's what I'm doing too. Yeah, I missed that fucking cast. But first of all, Tom, you're not here yet. Oh, you are here. I want to say congratulations.
Thank
FM,
you, man.
what's going on? 1,000 subs, man. That is so awesome. I've been looking for the podcast for you guys so you can get out there and rock it out. But hell yeah, anybody that's out there in the chat, please make sure you go over and check out Tom Curry. He just hit over 1,000. I think you're over 1,000 now. So
I appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. That's freaking awesome, dude. I love that. You see. What's her name? Starting to raise up there a lot too.
Jamie Ace.
Jamie is like around 1,100 already, I think.
Yeah, she's got a lot
And
more than
even
me now.
Glitter is coming up now too. So that's freaking awesome. Those girls are awesome, man, for real.
Can you hear me?
Well,
Yes.
everybody that's doing honest reviews, you can tell the difference between the people that's paid to do reviews, and you know what I mean, and the people that's
Absolutely.
not, and it's and none of us are paid, and we're all honest, and I think people enjoy that. They like that better.
Well, that's like one of my favorite companies. If you haven't seen the video, it didn't get that high of a review. So it is what it is.
Really? Right?
I haven't
Huh?
watched it yet.
Yeah, the handcrafted, the biscotti one. Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you, Sean.
I
I
like
hear you.
handcrafted.
I do
Let
too.
me
Like I
pull
said,
this up on my. Let me pull this up on my tablet and let me see if I can get this shit to work.
I mean, this thing smacks like a mofo, though. I'll tell you what. I kept on forgetting to. I kept on muting my mic. I forget to turn it back on. And so, I mean, it fucking smacks. I'm not impressed with the taste. It tastes like pepper to me. Every strain of every time I've gotten biscotti and THCA, it tastes like pepper.
I don't
Very
think I've
spicy.
had biscotti.
I've had it in marijuana, and I had a nice creamy base, almost a gelato-esque. You did have a little bit of pepper, but it finished off so nice. This has like almost like a cookie note on the end of it. It's not bad, but it's so peppery. It's just the taste is, but everything else, it's a nice looking flower. It smacks like a mofo.
Man,
And
I haven't had biscotti. It's been around forever. I think I'm the last person in the world that hasn't had it, but I'm growing some.
Yep.
I am growing a plant of it, so we'll see how that turns out.
I'm sending a 5-gram bag over to my buddy. You might have seen him in some of my lives, James Riviera, and we go back for many years. So he's never tried handcrafted. So I'm sending him a bag of this biscotti. Like he said, he as long as it works, and it definitely works. I mean, and it's nice looking flower. I mean, this camera sucks, but I can't adjust it, but
that looks good to me.
Looks
good to me.
It looks good. It fucking smacks, but it has a very spicy smell to it, and it tastes the same with that spice. But other than that, like I said, I mean, look at my eyes.
Hell yeah!
I mean, it smacks like a son of a gun. Yeah. Oh, the other Tom?
Tom. Yeah, the other Tom. Congratulations on 1K, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
Man, I can't. I'm trying to get to the comments and all that.
Can you hear me, Tom?
He's switching over to a different device.
Let me switch over. I'm gonna try to do this on my tablet. I'm gonna back out of this and I'll be right back.
I'll let you right back in.
All right.
So yeah, he can't hear me.
No, he just can't hear on his phone. It's like my phone.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, and that's nice because you vape it anyway, so that'll go right into there. And what's really good about when you vape that kind, you can take that pre-grind after you vape it, and now it's already decarbed. You can put that into brownies and stuff and eat it up.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and it hits nice. I bet you it smelled pretty decent too, huh? But yeah, the pre-ground, they grind it up really almost to fine, but it's good for vaping it, or if you want to use it for edibles. And I will say $28 an ounce. That's because you pay the $10 shipping, but $18.50 an ounce of pre-grind and $10 shipping.
Is it all leaf though?
No, it's all ground bud.
Really?
No sugar bud. Yeah. But like I said, they made a drop on Tuesday. They sold out on everything by Thursday, dude. That's how quick they do. Yeah, if you spend $100, that's what I normally do. I spend $100, then you get the free shipping with it. So I usually, like I said, I'll buy like 5 bags of the 5-gram ones, and if they have the 10-gram bags, I'll buy a few of those, and then I'll buy usually an ounce of the pre-ground, and I'm usually right around that $100, and then I get all that free shipping on top of it because they have
wilted farmers.
No, this is the handcrafted farmers.
Handcrafted farmers.
Yeah, and this is their what they call bottom of the barrel nugs. That's why you see, but you saw those nugs I pulled out of that bag. That's what they look like. And so you get 5 grams. It costs $16.50, and then you have to pay $10 shipping up to when you get if you buy enough. Yeah.
Damn. That's not bad for 5 grams.
And then, like I said, so if you buy like 5 bags, that's an ounce basically. That's 25 grams, and you're still going to pay less than $100 with the shipping. So, right. And ask Tom Kerr. He'll tell you all about handcrafted, everything he's gotten from there too. It just slaps, dude.
I can hear you
guys now. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you guys better now.
Can you hear me now?
Good.
I can't hear him.
I can hear him. I can hear him.
I can't hear him now.
I need to be able to see the comments here. Let's see. I'll pull that up on my phone.
God, this mule fuel just kicks like, ooh. It smells so good. That's what I'm hitting on in this one.
I couldn't hang with mule fuel, man. I really liked it the first couple times I smoked it, but then it just
That's weird. I don't know, man.
I don't know what it was about it, man, but it gave me a feeling like I was drunk. I mean, like my head, I was dizzy. It wasn't really. There is a terpene in there that's not in a whole lot of different strains, and I think that I might be a little bit allergic to that strain because everybody else that tried that loved it, but it didn't agree with me after a while. I still have a piece of it left. It was good. It was really good.
I'm gonna jump out and jump back in quick, see if I can't hear him.
Okay, Sean.
It just didn't agree with me at all.
Yeah, he'll be right back in.
I had it from Flame Train, and I had it from California Gold. And
how is that California Gold? I mean,
man, I like everything and everything. About California. I like everything about California Gold. They're good.
I can hear him. I can't see him now, but I can hear him.
Well, yeah, that's only because he's a little bit darker now, so he's outside.
Oh, okay.
I
was gonna say I can hear him. I just can't see him.
You can't see me?
Hell no.
Really?
You're like pitch black.
Yeah, it's only because of the lighting. Yeah, because the sun must be going down where you're at, near you.
Now it's squiggly on my face now.
Oh, now I can see you.
Okay. Yeah, it's the way the sun. You can see the way the sun is coming through the trees there.
Let me see if I can open this umbrella. Maybe that'll help. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, big time. You can see it now. Oh, yeah. Well, now, as soon as you let it go, it went away again.
Anyways, congratulations on 1,000K, bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
That's an accomplishment, man. Honestly, it really is. I mean, I've lost so many channels. I have this one and another one left, and the other one's got over 3,000 subs on that one. And but I mean, like I said, I've lost so many. They won't even allow me, even if I wasn't using cannabis, they won't allow me because Google took all my shit away from me back in 2020. So I can never make any more money.
I don't.
It just really frustrates me because I had Patreon, I had well, I still leave my PayPal there, but I don't. I had so many different venues that people would just pay to see me. I made so much money. I mean, because I had one channel that was fucking 5,000 subs on, dude.
Wow.
I'd go live. I'd have 600 people in my lives, dude. Fucking thing would be. You couldn't even keep up with chat. It would move so fast.
Yeah, I've been in lives like this hard.
But like I said, but shit happened, and I walked away for a little while. Then I started on the other cannabis channel, and I really was there, but I really wasn't. Just I kind of lost my heart into it. You know what I mean? And then I still have the other channel, which is from the actual vaping, like what I do here, and that's what you see up a lot up in here and stuff, and not my bobbleheads, but all the toys that you see up in the racks here. And that one still has over 3,000 subs on that channel. So, and I haven't touched that channel since they took about half my channels away when Google took all my money away. So I haven't done anything in that probably in about 5 years, and it's still holding over 3,000, and it still gets views. I should be making money, but I don't. I don't know where you went there, Sean. I can hear you there, Tom.
I'm trying to get the light right, so I'm not a dark spot.
Oh, you know, because it's because your iPad that has that camera. When you get close, it lightens up, and then it self-adjusts back for self-balance. So when you get close, it gets bright.
That's all right. That's all right.
What happened, Sean?
Oh no, but now it's echoing again.
Hang on, I'll kick you. Hang on. You'll be all right.
What you do when it echoes, man, is turn your mic on and turn it.
Try it now, Sean.
It's gone.
Yeah, it was because your other one was still hanging there, so I just booted it off the stage.
Okay.
No accidents, right?
Sounds good.
My kids got me drinking these damn energy drinks.
All the kids that work for me, man, at work. I mean, I call them kids because I'm old, but I mean, they're like 35. Some of them, that's all they drink all day long, dude.
Man, I seen it on the news where there was like, oh, man, these things are bad for kids and they're addictive and I'm like, man, I gotta try it, you know.
Yeah. What are they into? I want to see this.
Yeah, my kids love them, you know. So yeah, I get it now. I like them too, man. I'm like a damn crackhead driving past the gas station thinking about a damn energy drink now.
All right, that's fine, Sean. It says you're only in on the audio. I don't know what happened there.
Oh no, I'm trying to get back in. So I got kicked out again.
There. All right, well, if you have to, just come back in and I'll get you in and I'll boot that one again. You might get an echo.
There you go.
Second. All right, you should be good now. You good now? Nice. What you got there?
Cherry Bomb.
Who's that one from?
Turn.
Oh, it's an actual D9 one then.
It's THCA, THCP, HHC.
Okay, all right. So yeah, so you're really not getting anything off that THCA. I wish these companies would stop that. THCA in a vape form never will work. There's not enough heat generated for it to decarb for you to get any effect in a vape. The only way you can is that's why it works with when you dab it, when you get it in a concentrate, but in a vape, it just doesn't heat it up enough to activate that acid to give you anything. I wish these companies would stop it because they're faking people out. And they use that HHP or HHC, and they'll use the THCP. They'll even use Delta 8. I used to dig a lot of Delta 8, but it makes me cough, and I can always tell when Delta 8 is in there or the HHC because it rips your lungs apart.
Oh, every time, man.
Because like when you hit, a regular vape, it kind of hits you like right about here. You hit Delta 8, it goes down a little bit deeper and finds all that shit in your lungs and just says, "Get the fuck out of there."
Oh
You know what I
man.
mean?
Yeah, I kind of like it every once in a while because sometimes, like in the mornings, I might want to buzz, but I don't want to get fucking high. I don't want to get foggy headed. So I'll hit a HHC cart or a Delta 8 cart. I keep some around, but I don't use them every day.
I always enjoyed Delta 8 gummies, man. They just hit me right every time. Delta 8 gummies. You don't have to have anything else. Just give me Delta 8 gummies. I enjoy them better than Delta 9. I just don't get the same effect.
I've
I
never
love
tried
Delta 8 gummies.
I wish edibles would get me high, man. They don't.
That's the only ones that really do. Delta 9, I have to eat like 4 of them, dude. I have to. I mean, that's to me, that is such a waste of money.
Yeah.
Because they're not cheap at the dispensary, man.
No, they're not cheap anywhere, even online. Oh, at the
Yeah, man.
dispensary, they're outrageous at the damn dispensary.
Oh, they're fucking if they sell a pack of 5, it's like $35, dude. And it's, I mean, and I have to eat 4 of them just to fucking get high to enjoy it.
They sell them by 100 milligrams in Florida.
Man, they're getting ready to do away with THCA and everything in Ohio here where I'm at.
Well, it's been coming, and I said this about 2 years ago. If you go back, I started noticing it on the bags I was getting from the dispensary was starting to measure THCA, and it was showing higher THCA even from the dispensary and lower THC.
Because it's all the same. It's all the same.
Exactly. Once it activates, it's all the same. I mean, it's such a minimal amount difference on between the two of them. It is no different. If you smoke a joint of both of them, both of them are going to get you stoned.
I've got a couple jars that I just seen. I just noticed the other day that they're old jars, and I think one of them is from like 2018. From a dispensary, and real big, right on the side, it says THCA percentage, real big on it.
Yep.
Well,
and I know this camera ain't gonna pick it up.
Yeah. See, it's all the same. So when people
come on, ain't gonna pick it up. THCA 24.67, Delta 9 THC 2.76. This is right from a dispensary.
Yeah, it's all the same, man. It's all the
Hello,
same.
Kevin. What's going on, my brother? How are you, my friend? He's in Hawaii also.
FM in Lincoln, what's up?
What up, Kevin?
Let me see if I can share the chat here. Yeah, I talk to FM Lincoln all the time.
Yeah, FM's a real cool dude, man. He when I first started, even when I think I was still just when Brad was changing over from CBD and starting to go into the CBG and all these other different ones. That's when I mean Brad at first started hooking up, and that's how I first met FM was through him. And he always praised that. He always praised Brad back then, and like he said, it's always been the best smoke he's gotten, and that goes back years. I can go back and look.
Yeah, man. Brad's got some fire weed. He gets the good shit, man. I'm telling you.
He really does, man. I mean, I have a few friends, and they're still my friends, even though they kind of disrespect when they shit on my channel. But I mean, everybody's entitled. I'll always leave it. But he has an issue with Brad. I don't care. I'm still going to leave it there. You know what I mean? But he's like, I don't know why he bought it, because Brad is a straight up dude with me from day one. He's never fucking pissed on my leg and tell me it's raining. You know what I mean? He's always been straight up.
That's right. If
So
he says he's got...
You have my respect. Don't ever lie to me. If you never lie to me, that's all you have my respect, man. You know what I mean? You're a man of your word. Don't lie. And he's never done any of those. So I just have a feeling that he probably heard no from Brad on something, so he probably just feels a little salty about
Who's that?
it. I don't need to say it. You can go back and look at a couple of my videos.
Okay,
I
okay.
won't call, like I said, I won't call him out. He will come over and shit on my page, and I just ignore it. I leave it there,
Yeah,
and
I don't.
it is what it is.
I had a troll get on my page today, man, and commented on all kinds of different videos and just saying retarded shit, man. I don't
I
even
hate
respond.
that shit.
I just block them.
That's it, man.
Where it's, I go to their page and just hide them from the channel. I don't even mess with it.
Yep.
I don't have time to do that, man. I want to get on here and burn one and have a good conversation.
Hell, I wanted to smoke one with you, man, to celebrate your 1,000 subs, man. That's so fucking awesome, dude.
Dude, I
Hell yeah.
appreciate it. When I started doing this, I'm like, man, I wonder how this shit's going to work out. I never expected to get anybody. When I got like 10 people, I was so fucking excited. I'm like, really? There's 10 people that, that's so cool.
But I know the feeling because, okay, so you do know some of my backstory of being on camera.
Right,
okay?
Yeah.
But that is because of I had such anonymity, or what is the word? Anonymity. I don't get any gratuities out of this, even though every video that's sold, I only got the one-time payment. That was it. Okay, so but I made my money.
That works.
So even though I was on camera many times for that, I got on camera, many years ago on YouTube, like when I first started, I don't know, back in 2012. Sound like around 2012, and it was so weird, and it was so hard to get that. It wasn't hard to get my first sub because a friend of mine automatically subbed. But other than that, but to get that first 100, man, it was like that was such a goal. It was just like I got everything going on, and then it was like then you're looking at these people with 10,000. I'm like, fuck, how the fuck do I do that? But it's just so weird.
I'm still trying to work on getting to 200. Feels like
you'll get there, man. You're honest. You're honest about everything that you're doing, man, and you're out there working it, so you'll get there easily, man. I promise you, you got eyes on you, so people will, and you're gonna start, and you'll start noticing it, man, for real. I have faith in that because if you're working, people will start seeing that. If you're lying, that's what you've heard me, Tom Kerr. You've heard other ones. People look at us for our advice. Not that you're taking you to your true word, but they know how to read bullshit. If you're bullshitting, they will tell. Honestly, they will.
That's true.
I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to.
No, that's fine, man. You do what you do, man. I'm just sitting here and I can rattle all night long, really. Like I said, I had to cut that other one short anyways, which I knew I was going to. They just had to cut it shorter than I thought. But I only had done that because I was trying out this camera. It's another camera like what I had, but the other one I've had for like 11 years, so it just needs to be replaced.
I need to get me a camera that I can use on my laptop, instead of trying to use my tablet, my phone, and shit, because I don't like the way it looks. You know what I mean? And I don't like the sound on the phone. So I've got a laptop. I don't have a desktop computer. I need one.
If you got a laptop, that's what I have right here in front of me. I have a laptop right here.
If you go to Best Buy and you want like an old-fashioned desktop computer, one that just sits there stationary, I don't even think they have the damn things anymore. They're all laptops.
Yep.
Shit.
So you got to get a tower. You get a tower and a screen.
You're stupid if you want something like
but
that.
If you want to get a camera for your laptop, Mike, wow. That's who I was talking to earlier. Holy shit, why is he even on my mind? But if you want it's a decent camera. That's what I'm using. It's a Logitech C920. You can get them on Amazon. You can get even the refurbished ones for like 35, probably even cheaper. But they only run it right around between. They can run up to. I mean, but look for the C920 or the C922, and you can get them for like less than $75.
Okay.
And it just plugs right in USB. Your laptop will recognize it, and you can actually go down and get the Logitech software that comes. It's free, and you can do different things with it, and it'll help you with your video and everything. And I use that every day.
I need to get that, man. See,
I mean, and that's what I'm actually. This is a Logitech. That's a Logitech. That's a Logitech. I have 3 cameras here.
Good brand. I've used a lot of their stuff. Yeah, that's a good brand. I've always had good luck with their stuff.
I mean, they have other ones that are very expensive, like the Brio. That's one of your top of the line, but it will shoot in 1080 if your computer is capable to handle it, and it'll do it'll do 1080. But like on YouTube, it'll still only allow you to do 720. That's the only problem there. But like if you're doing your regular videos to record, you could do it in 1080 as long as your computer will handle it.
I just want something for when I go live and stuff like that. I've never
live
on my channel just by myself. I've never done that. I'm gonna have to do that one of these days.
You get one of those cameras, you get a tripod to set it up behind you so it ain't on, because if you have it on hooked to the top of your laptop, when your keyboard using it, it'll wobble because it's just on a hinge. So make sure you get, and you can get tall tripods for less than $20. And you can adjust them to any size that you want too. So
they're cheap on Amazon usually.
Amazon is my tool, dude, and I get it like in one day, so I don't care, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you can't beat it. I hate going.
No, man. Like I always say, it's like a sore dick. You can't beat it.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Yeah. Man, have you guys had white Zorbert?
No. But I do have some blue Zorbert.
It's I think it's got that in. I forget what the cross is, but man.
But I have a brand new bag I have to review. A blue Zorbert.
Okay. Well, this is white Zorbert. Zorbert. I think it's Zorbert.
Oh, this one's Zerbert.
Okay. Man, I haven't had any handcrafted in a while. I really, really like handcrafted.
I got some cherry dozy dough coming up too. Cherry dozy dough. And this is another one from a dispensary. It's called Road Trippers. Where it's from. I mean, that's who packages it. But
is that sativa? Road
Trippers?
It is.
Yes, it is. No, it's an indica.
Oh, I see that now. Damn. Now, with a name like that, you think it'd be a sativa, pick you up and let's head on down the road.
This is coming up to review also. And I still have another package. You recognize the packaging, don't you?
Yeah, I know what that is. That's Flame Train right there.
Flame Train.
You could almost say I'm a fan of Flame Train. Let's see how many I can hold here.
Man, everybody has the places they like and they don't like, but as far as in my experience with really good flour, I've always got really good flour from Flame Train, from Handcrafted, from California Gold.
And like you said in your video today, I'm not looking for quantity. I'd rather have quality.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to save money. If I want something that's good, I don't care. I'll pay that just so I know it's good. I'm not looking to spend on a budget. I know there is a lot of people that are. And if you can get to handcrafted, you can get some real beautiful flour really cheap. But
Sean, you said
you can't always get there.
Handcrafted.
He just missed out on the drop this week.
You said you've never tried handcrafted?
No, I've never even heard of it until today.
Man, I wouldn't have heard of them if Tommy hadn't have told me about them a while back. Man, you just gotta keep watching their site. They just do these random drops and they don't announce anything. They're just, if you know, type thing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You just gotta keep watching their site. Sometimes they'll be sold out of stuff for days. And then all of a sudden they'll have an ounce of something, or a strain, with cheap ounce.
Yep.
It's so good too. It's so good every time.
I'll have to check them out.
Well, FM just finally tried it too.
Everything I've had's been really nice, beautiful.
Like I said, the taste, I'm not crazy over on this, but the effect, it smacks, dude. It smacks. It's glorious.
That they have. It's probably one of the best deals online, and people don't know. And it's not just shake like stems and leaves and shit. It's ground up bud. It's not.
You see it, right? And you see FM. That's what he got the pre-ground. Like he says, it's real fine, but it hits hard. It's too hard to roll, but to vape.
It'll be several different strains ground up together, and shit is so fire. I'd probably rather get that than the regular buds, man. Actually, because it's really good.
Right, because if you just even buy 1 ounce, you can buy an ounce for less than $30 shipped to your door. It's $28.50 because it's $18.50, and then it's $10 for the shipping.
That pre-grind, man, it's so neat because you could just, if you just want a quick couple hits, you just grab your bowl, grab a pinch of that, throw it in there, and boom, you're done. It's so convenient.
But check this out, Sean. Sean, check this out.
Yes.
You get a QP of their ground, so you get 4 ounces at $18.50 a piece. So that'd be $74, and then $10 shipping. It would cost you $84 for a QP of their pre-ground.
And it's not.
That's crazy.
And and like I said, it's nice, dude. It really is.
How much of that do they have?
When they have it, they usually get. I mean, it goes out quick too. They just did that drop on Tuesday. They had everything. They had the bottom of the barrel. They had the smalls, and they had the pre-grind. Everything is gone.
And their bottom of the barrel, man, is beautiful pieces.
That's what these are. What I was just showing.
It's not anything brown or bottom of the barrel like you'd think. Man, it's good. Yeah, I
exactly what you saw in that video.
Yeah, I like
even the video before that, the one with the Sunset Sherbet, the other Sean. If you check out the other one, the Sunset Sherbet of handcrafted, it's on my list. I just did that one last week, and that's another one. That's one of my favorite strains altogether.
I'm not
man.
sure
That
if I
was
checked
delicious.
that video out or not.
Who else is in here? It says we got 2.
I'm seeing 3. It says here.
Okay.
So say hello. Well, Sean just went out. Damn it. Let me let you back in there, bud. There you go. Where'd you go, bud?
Yeah. I've refreshed the page on mistake.
It happens.
I was trying to find chat and I went too far and it refreshed and kicked me out.
Yeah, that's the only problem when you don't have the chat on another device because of the way they have it here. Guys don't get a chance to see it on your phone.
No,
What's going on, man?
So you guys got anything planned? Sean, you said you're going to a picnic tomorrow? Cookout? Or was that James that said that in the last chat? It must have been James that said he was going in there tomorrow, going to a cookout tomorrow.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sending it. He already sent me over his address, and I knew I already had it. I looked at it. I'm like, I knew I had it. So I'm sending him over a bag of that handcrafted to try out.
That shit sure
is
good. I ended up having an extra bag. I didn't know I still had. I had this one, and I had another one. So I told him, James, now you can try it. So I've known James has probably known me in from the vape community in here probably got to be almost 8 years, maybe 9. And awesome dude. Just like Kevin K, he's from over in Hawaii. He's another one. He's followed me over from the vape community, and he's probably followed me probably closer to 11 years. And we talk even on Instagram. We talk on Facebook.
I like those vapes every once in a while, man. I like nicotine. I know you don't use nicotine anymore, but I've always just been a fan of nicotine, man. I don't know. It's stupid, but I enjoy
I love it,
man.
dude. But I just quit like a year ago.
I smoked cigarettes 28 years, and man, that's I wished I hadn't have done that, but I do enjoy nicotine. I don't miss cigarettes at all, but I like these stupid vapes though, you know.
See, and that's my biggest problem is I need mouth to hand constant, and I can't smoke pot all day long, so I have to have. Oh, I'm very bad on that. So I can't smoke pot all day because I got to work. So I have this, so at least I can hit this. And like I said, I don't even use nicotine. So
shit, I use those damn Zen pouches and everything. I like it.
That man said I like it.
I mix my own liquid.
It's like anything else. It's cool. It's like anything else, man. Every damn thing that anybody likes, no matter what it is, it's fucking bad for you. Everything. Weed's bad for you. It is. I mean, it is bad for you. Bad for your lungs. It is. I mean, any smoke you're breathing in, it can't be good for you, you know. So.
Well, in all reality, you're exactly 100% correct. You do not want to put anything into your body in all reality. And the thing of it is, tobacco itself, nicotine itself will never, ever give you cancer. That is not what is the catalyst into that. Because if you were to go under a scale, because I used to be a spokesman in the vaping community as well, so I had to have a little knowledge, anyways. And but if you were to go under a microscope and look at a coffee bean compared to a for nicotine for a tobacco leaf, they're identical. They are both stimulants. They are neither one will give you cancer. So what gives you the cancer is the 5,000 chemicals that they put into the cigarettes of bleach, ammonia, cyanide. Look it up. There's many why do you think they don't want to put the ingredients on a pack of cigarettes? You want to know why? Because the pack isn't big enough to put all the ingredients onto it.
Yeah, you're not going to buy the ingredients. I got a friend that lives over in England, man, and the cigarettes over there, the packs have like pictures of cancerous lungs on them. And
yeah, dude, right where people still smoking with the hole in their throat and everything, dude. Yeah, I have a couple friends in Australia as well, so.
Corey, it's like, oh, damn it.
It's crazy. But you know what? Some people need to see that. You know what I mean? I did everything for me only because when I hit 40 is when I got my second divorce. I wanted to get better in my life altogether. And first thing I had to do was get my wild side out of me the second time. And which I did. And that's when I found my wife, honestly. And you know, I mean, that's what she was my light. But again, I'm going on 17 years sober. You've heard me talk about it. 13 years opiate free. And I'm 11 years of cigarettes gone. You know what I mean? And 3 years ago I was almost 360 pounds. You know what I mean? And all I did was just knock off one evil at a time. But the only thing that keeps me going is cannabis. That's the only thing I don't even take my ADHD anymore. I just take only. I don't even take Tylenol for a headache. I just use cannabis for everything.
Man,
So I
sativa
mean,
for a headache.
dude, I can't handle sativa because I'm already wind up. I get like 3.5 hours sleep a day. If I mean,
Yeah.
you could see me on. I mean, you probably see me drop notes sometimes on like drops on like 2:30 in the morning, and you're like, "What the fuck?" I'm up, dude. You know, and I drop my wife off. She works third shift. I drop her off at nighttime, and then I go home and I fucking chill a little bit, and I'm back up at 2:30 in the morning. I get like 2.5, 3 hours sleep every day.
That's how I
It's
am. I'm
ridiculous,
usually
dude.
up at like 4 in the
Dude,
morning in Discord.
I
And I
stay on
just
a schedule. I do. I go to bed by 11 o'clock. You know what I mean? I'm up at the latest by 6. You know, if I sleep past 6, my day's over. You know, I'm like, damn it. You know, because
if
I
I
get
sleep
up with
past
my
3, I'm
coffee.
like, I'm shot. If I
What's
sleep
that?
past 3 a.m., I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm like, damn it. Now I'm all behind.
And you know, people are like, "What's the first thing you do in the morning?" I said, "I get stoned."
Yeah.
You must hit sativa. I said, "Absolutely not." I said, "You might find one or two strains of sativa in my house. That was probably sent to me." I said, "Everything else is indica,
I have
maybe
some
a hybrid."
sativa, but I keep sativa around because it's the only thing I can smoke during a headache, and I get headaches a lot. And man, if I smoke indica for whatever reason, it makes it worse. If I smoke sativa, it helps calm it down, you know. But
Yep.
that's really why I use sativa, you know.
But I really
It
truly believe
works
that
for you.
I just have to have such a high intake of indica because I don't take my ADD medicine. I don't, do any of the other things. So I just have, and plus, because of all the years, I've been smoking marijuana for over 50 years. I
Yeah,
mean, let me see, I'm going on 50, 51 years.
I've got
And,
34 years.
and it's the best thing. That's like I said, I mean, going through all the shit that I've gone through. My wife is a fucking saint. My third wife now, like I said, we've been together the longest of all my wives. And she's seen some things, man, that some people should never have to see. To
Right.
see me in
Yeah.
a fucking corner, pissing in myself and puking on myself, just doing the shit, just getting myself fucking clean. You know what I mean? And that fucking
Dude,
woman is,
I know a
like I
lot of
said,
people that went through that, man. I haven't ever
and
had to go through that myself, but you know, when I was younger, I always wanted to hang out with the older kids because they was doing all the cool shit. You know, they were smoking
yep,
cigarettes, drinking beer, riding in cars. You know, so that's my mom hated it, but I watched them eating pills and doing a bunch of crazy shit, right? And I seen what it did to them, so I learned then. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do that, you know. So then when I got
mhm.
into my teenage years, I started having bad back issues, and back then they were just like, oh, here, take these, you know, when you go to the
They still
doctor.
are, man. They still
Vicodin,
are.
Vicodin. So, and I knew right away. I'm like, man, I don't want those things, man. I knew because I seen what it did to this dude over here and that guy over here. You know what I mean? And so I would just trade them for herb. And back then, um, I was telling everybody that I use weed for medicine, and everybody was laughing. That was before anybody was talking about it, you know. And I'm
Yep.
like, no, really, it helps me. And they're like, yeah, whatever. You're just trying to get high. I'm like, no, man. I'm telling you, it's working for me, you know. And then fast forward a few years later, I use it for medicine. What was that?
Was that you or me?
Ain't me. Sounds like a
I don't
radio
know.
or something.
Yeah. No, I'm getting another feedback from somewhere. I think it was Sean having some issues. You there now? We're good?
Yeah. Oh,
Huh?
he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. I got to connect him back in.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we still got a little echo there.
Can you hear me?
Says we got
I can hear
15.
you.
My headphones
What's
dead.
everybody doing tonight? Says there's 3. Lincoln, Kevin.
Yeah, it just dropped down to one, but yeah,
Oh, okay.
like I said, my wife is. I consider her a saint because she has seen things that other, and she hung with me, man. You know what I mean? And that's fucking key.
I
And
mean, you can't ask for much more than that. You know?
exactly. And like I told her, she could have walked away many years ago, and she was my fucking light. And I didn't. And like I said, she was my light to do it. But one thing I have to tell everybody is the most important thing: never give up. First and foremost, but don't ever just do it for someone. Don't use someone and say I'm doing it for this person, because if you fail, you'll blame that person, and that's not fair to you or that person. You just have to use them as a goal, but don't use them as your asset to stop. You have to get it on your own. And
Yep.
I'm telling you this from life experience itself.
I quit cigarettes and alcohol at the same time. When my wife told me she was pregnant, I was like, "Fuck, okay. I don't want to be the dad sitting around on the couch, slobbering drunk, smoking cigarettes, and I don't want my kids."
Jamie.
So I quit all that, and
Yep.
man, my kids actually saved my life. If I'd have never had kids, I'd still be out there at the bar acting crazy. You know what I mean?
What up, JP? Yeah, man, I agree, bro. That's the smart move to do.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
had to do it, man. I didn't, kids never told me smoke a joint or anything until the
Yeah.
But by then, Google, it's everywhere, So I mean, I taught them about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is why I use it, and educate.
Even put some knowledge into them about it.
And neither one of them put any interest in it, so that's good.
Try that, Sean. Let's see if that works for you now.
See what works.
All right, I took I lowered your background noise on your microphone from my end, so you're not. I was getting a lot of feedback.
You're probably hearing my TV.
Yeah, I was hearing it. I'm not hearing it so much now. So,
all right, that's good. Yeah, I'm watching a movie at the same time. ADHD, man, multitasking.
I didn't get my purple candy. I won't get mine now until Tuesday.
Is that from that California Gold?
No, it's from Flame Train.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that he even did a drop. This week I kind of got lost, and we got a new TV yesterday. Got a sweet deal up at BJ's. Being a member, we ended up walking out with a 65-inch Samsung for $374 out the door.
No shit.
Yeah.
The Samsungs are nice ass TVs, man.
Yeah. 65-inch, dude. Fucking thing's a monster.
The internet and it has its own cable. You know that?
Huh?
If you bought a Samsung TV, once you hook it up to the internet, it has like a couple hundred channels that you can watch online for free.
Yeah, all free. Yeah, it's got its own Samsung View or something, and it's got all these movie channels and everything onto it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a Samsung TV in my room.
Yep.
Jamie, how is that purple candy?
Jamie wants to come on. You can send her over the link there, Tom.
Yeah.
If you...
Let me see. I can do that. Send it over.
Don't be a skirt.
Yeah, she might. I mean, if she's welcome to, I'm always welcome to chill out with anybody. You know what I mean? I love to party with people, so that's what it's all about. It's a Saturday set. God, this fucking mule fuel, man, it just fucking kicks. Woo-wee. All right, no problem. No problem. We can always do it another night. No, absolutely, definitely.
Yeah.
I was just throwing it out to you. Ugh. That's one problem though. When I was smoking this other, I did get a lot of dry cotton mouth with this one here, the Biscotti.
I'm jealous of Jamie, man. I'm jealous. Damn it. Oh man, yesterday I was watching my tracking and I was like, oh man, I might get that purple tracking tomorrow, but no.
I get a little sweet earthy.
Yeah. That's what I think. Yeah, that's it sounds like
Heck yeah. Let it breathe let it burp that, like what you did, and you put it into the jar. So yeah. It'll balance out overnight for sure.
Yeah, it'll be good.
That's what I always do. I'll take it from the pouch or whatever I have it into, and I'll put it into another one. And I'll usually one of my mason jars.
Yeah,
Let it sit there a couple days.
I've got one
candy jar,
my big mystery jar. Every time I get
what
back, I'll throw what I have left.
That's what I'm working on. I have in this blueberry. I have one big bud left of the blueberry muffin.
Oh, that was good. Right? Yeah.
Oh, it just smells so yummy.
Yeah, it's
and
good.
And the peanut butter breath.
I just bought the last of the peanut butter breath. I bought all of it we had left.
And these are all going into that jar.
I got little over an ounce of it. That's all I had left. I had to buy it.
I got 2 pieces of the Mac 1 left, but there will be only one that's going into that jar. And when I smoke the other one, because these are all singles that are going in. The Pure Michigan, it's still probably I got about a 3.5 left out of that 7 grams. And the Mule Fuel is probably about a 3.5 out of that 7 grams. Well, maybe not now. It's probably closer to maybe about 2.
I can't hang with Mule Fuel, man. That's the first strain that ever knocked me out right there, boy. I mean, I'm done with that one. There was one day I smoked it and I fell asleep for hours, man. I'm like,
that's what I'm hitting on in this thing. This is my Mule Fuel.
I'm like, man, I cannot hang with this shit. It just beats.
This one I'm hitting on the Biscotti. That's ear. I think that's a good name for this one. I said that in the video. Ear. Because you just got this little nub. Here's the breather over here, right? And what do you always say when you fire up? You always go,
ear.
Ear.
Yeah.
And ear. Ear.
Yeah. I like it, man. I like it.
I like the on the end there. That looks so pretty on the end, man. I love that little fucking the way they got that. Yeah, that blueberry muffin was definitely fire.
Jamie got a bunch of that, I think.
He said he's getting low on a lot of his product.
That peanut butter breath to me is what herbs should taste like. It was earthy and just
was nice
and dank and cushy and oh gosh, it was just in your face. Just I like that.
Forget what that one. The other package I got in there, I forget what it is too, because I probably had that one almost a month, so I forget what it is. I'd have to look at the order to see what it is. I forget. I'll just have to wait till I open it on the video. That's what I normally do anyway. So
the one you got in the black box there.
Yeah, I've had so many because at one point I had 4 or 5 of them. I'm hitting Mule Fuel on this one, on this little bubbler. I like this little bubbler, man. It's right here. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
And it's got the nice little Sherlock. It's a bitch to clean, though.
This is the one I'm smoking out of.
Nice.
And then I got the Biscotti in this one. In my ear. My ear.
Yeah.
Here.
Got a Elements cone packed up out of my mystery jar.
Hell yeah.
A bunch of different strains ground up. I don't know what it is.
Cherry
What you
bomb.
hitting on there? Hell yeah. Yeah, like I said, we were talking about that D8. That's the only thing I got to really enjoy at the end was D8 gummies. Their edibles were good, but other than that, I just can't do the vapes anymore. It just tears me up. I just think I got paper lungs when it comes to that.
Yeah, they hurt you, man. Yeah, I keep them around, you know, just every once in a while I'll give a couple of light puffs on them, you know, but that
I've been smoking on fucking weed all day. This is a purple punch. This is from Theory Wellness. This is THC. This is 89%. I'll blink it.
man, that shit right there. I will go to the dispensary and get a vape card every once in a while, man. But I learned the hard way the first time I got one of them to take it lightly. We were riding in the car. I had just got
Smooth
one
as
of them.
butter.
I just got one of them fucking vape pens from the dispensary, man, and we were getting ready to leave. I took a few big old fucking rips off that, and when we got in the car, my wife was driving, and we started driving down the street, and I was just like, "Whoa!" I didn't like the way the car ride felt. I just paranoid, just like shit.
Kind of grabbed you a little bit differently, huh?
I almost told her to turn around and take me back home because I didn't like it, man. I was like, oh shit. So I learned to take those things slow. Because when I bought it, I'm like, man, half a gram, really? What are you gonna do with a half a gram? You know? And so my smart ass just takes it and just starts chonging it, you know, and I found out.
You found out.
Yeah, I found out why it's only a half a gram. You don't need a whole lot.
Up at Theory Wellness, they get those. I'll get 5 1-gram cartons for 125. It's usually 154 out the door.
Damn.
5 1-gram cartons. And like I said, they have such good flavor, and it's all D9. You know what I mean? It's straight fire, dude. That's 89% right there. You have the pen still. It is 89.725 milligrams.
I like those, man. But I had to learn how to use
that's what gets. I use them throughout. That's what keeps me level throughout the day, man. Because I can't smoke pot. You know what I mean? I usually will hit that, and then I'll hit one. I'll hit some of my vape at the same time, so I'll have them both inhaled.
I'm telling
and this
you,
is
man.
strawberry and cream, dude. It's fucking glorious. So, I don't do it inside the building. I can go out because I run a warehouse, so I just go step outside, hit it real quick. It keeps me level, so I don't punch anybody. I go back to work.
Don't punch anybody.
Man, I'm telling you, if they made those vapes at the dispensary cheaper, I would start using them probably more.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah, but the 5 for 125 ain't bad. You're paying less than you're paying $25 a piece.
What is it though? Is it rosin?
Yeah, it's
all THC.
Yeah, this is
it
THC,
depends.
but
it depends. Is it rosin, distillate?
I don't think it's a distillate. I'm trying to think. It just says cannabis concentrate, strain-specific cannabis, terpenes.
All expensive. It don't matter which one it is. But,
tells you how much CBDs.
If it's rosin or live resin, that's a good deal. But if it's distillate, then
I don't think it's a distillate. It's not that fit. I don't think it's a distillate. It doesn't say distillate onto here.
You would know if it's
packages
distillate.
will say. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is very. It's not heavy like a distillate.
Yeah, distillate is heavy on the throat.
Yeah, this is fucking smooth as butter, dude. Nice.
Tangerine Dream.
Nice.
That might be what I have, maybe Tangerine Dream. I don't know yet.
Dream mixed with this white Zorbert, dude. Oh, it's such a good flavor, man. It's ridiculous.
This was live rosin here. Look at the way it just coated the glass. I can't get it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can heat that up maybe slowly, and it'll drip out into something. Maybe. I
Maybe,
don't know.
but I still got him kicking around, thinking I'm going to try something one of these days.
Yeah,
I love Theory for their fucking yeah. But you are right with the live rosin, because this was a half gram of live rosin.
Right. They're usually half grams.
I'm trying to remember the flavor on that one. But this
I'm
was fucking delicious, and this was like $30 though for that up there.
Yeah. But dude, I'm telling you, in the morning, you take just a little puff off of one of those fucking things right there. Man, you're done. I am anyway. My day's over with. I'm just all right. PlayStation.
Not me. I just keep puffing away on damn things.
Oh,
Jamie asked you, Tom, how did you like it? She says she loved the white sorbet. Do we have to wait for the video? Should we wait for the video though?
I think I did the video on the white Zorbert, I believe.
I always try to remember people, so this way here you don't blow. You want people to watch your video, so you don't want to give it away in this video. You know what I'm saying?
I did a video for it already, I believe. I've got a few of them for California Gold that I need.
You give them little tidbits that you'll do, but you never give them out anything because you don't want anybody. You want people to watch it. You want to just give them little highlights, like like they do in the video in real movies. They just show you little things to draw their attention.
Jamie Ace, I'm glad you asked about this white absorber. 33 and check out the video. There we go.
Yeah. 33. Tom Kerr 33 has 1,000 subs now. Fuck yeah. Oh, Jamie Ace has. She's almost up to 1,100 now.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? She got up there fast.
She's gonna blow past me, dude.
Yeah,
she's gonna blow right past me, man. She's working it though.
Yeah, people
she's plugging away at it.
Good.
I have to step away for 1 second. I'm going to mute my mic because I have to blow my nose.
Okay. Hell yeah, man. Glitter has had quite a few new subscribers too.
Yep. Yeah, I noticed that.
Have you been coming up there?
I think I'm at like 175, 176. I checked yesterday. I be getting a couple each day, it seems like, but I'm not putting out a lot of videos, though. That's the thing.
Well, I mean, when I first started doing it, I thought, oh man, I got to put out videos every single day, and sometimes twice a day, and I got to do it, And then, after I got like 50 videos, I started slowing down a little bit,
Yeah.
And you don't have to do them every single day, after a while, and because sometimes if you put out too many, people will be like, damn, it's always in my feed. What the hell, and they'll just unsubscribe,
Right.
So,
I got almost 150 videos, like exactly 152, and I got 170 some subscribers.
Yeah, man, it's so fun.
Like I told you,
subscribers. I think it's awesome.
Yeah,
and like I said, people will see that you're. Like I said, you got eyes on you. So the more you do, you just got to remind people to hit that subscribe. Really, honestly, like, you'll hear me say it, because it's very key. If people subscribe and hit that like button, it changes in the algorithm. So this way here, if you get honestly, so always just try to always talk and keeping people that are leaving comments, reply to them. Sometimes I don't get to them for a couple of days. I'm terrible
every
at
video
that.
I watch. I try to like and comment.
Yep.
You know,
I cannot get my notifications. Shit. So when I've got the bell, on a bunch of different channels, but I never get my notifications ever. So sometimes I don't see
Well,
your guys'
like
videos.
when I was
I have
watching
mine on all of them,
yeah.
Jamie's,
but
like I was watching Jamie's thing this morning on the replay, and because I just missed it, I was very upset about that because I had to go out and do what we were doing this morning. But you know what I did? I went over there and I hit that bell again to unsubscribe and then resubscribe. So and then I hit the thing. I hit the bell so it said all. This way here, I would get all notifications. So sometimes you have to unsubscribe but then resubscribe.
I
So
might
you
do
and
that.
make sure you click that bell so it'll make it so you'll get the notifications.
There's I mean, there's
Because
about
if you
maybe
notice, the bell was unclicked. I don't know why it unclicked. So I just did everything and redid it. So it made sure I did them all.
YouTube
there's
does
about
that to you.
there's about 15 channels maybe that I'd like to watch, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I can't get my damn notifications. I don't know why. So sometimes
Well, I
I'll
want to
see a
show
video.
you something else. I want you guys to see because you're here. This is something I do, and you would probably see it if you went to my home page. This is not that I'm not trying to show you anything either, other than when you go down here, feature channels, right? Half baked. That's a friend of mine, Justin. Jamie Ace. This is what everybody's going to see when they go to my page. Glitter Smokes, Tom Kerr, Legalized Professional. I didn't have any more room for now, but that's you see who those are on there? That's because I believe in what you guys are doing. You're on the same wavelength as me, and we're gonna make it happen. And I do have you in my feature, but it's only showing this amount. I just want you to know that. Are you guys even seeing that? I'm not even showing you that, am I? Hang
No,
on, I gotta share this. 1 minute. Wow, that was fucking crazy.
I
Hang on.
thought you was I thought you was talking
I
about
was having
something
a,
on your
I
YouTube
was,
channel. That's why I was
it
looking at
is
my
on
phone.
YouTube, but I wanted you to see something, but I got to present. Here it is. Present, share screen. Here we go. Yeah, right here. So, okay, that I was
there
saying
you go.
here was this is my home page. So when you guys go here, it shows all the videos, blah, blah, blah. But featured channels. This is what I've done. This has been up for a little bit, but you see the featured channels? Jamie
Oh
Ace,
wow, man!
Glitter
I
Smokes,
didn't know you
Tom
could do
Kerr,
that.
Legal. And like I said, I have Sean in there, but it doesn't show over here. But I'm working on trying to see what I can do. If I convolute it with enough, I can get another line of people. So,
That's
That's
awesome,
cool.
man.
Hell yeah.
That's really cool. I didn't even know
Cool.
you could do that. I need to get more active. Like when
Yeah, I use my phone, so he's using a
this,
yeah,
computer. Different stuff pops up for
right.
him.
You can do different things on a computer that you can't do on your phone.
yeah.
But then
See, I
you can
need to
just go
get
right into your home page, and so you can just go in and do it.
right,
I
man.
mean,
But if
you
you were
can
like
go online on your phone and use desktop version, but I
I think
don't do that.
hang on, let me
yes,
see
you
if I
can.
can show you. Hang on, let's see if it'll let me do this. So now, if I want to edit here, let me see if it'll allow me to edit here. Customize channel.
Yeah, I like. I'm gonna put what's it called? The
Hang on a minute.
posts or whatever on your YouTube page. I'm gonna put on there Sean's and everybody's
Hell yeah.
everybody's channel, and tell people that to go check you guys out.
Much
Hang on,
appreciated.
Sean.
I like doing that shit. I like helping people get subscribers. I think it's cool. I want to see everybody with a bunch of them.
So
It's neat.
I would go to here. So you go to your home page here, and then it should see it's not allowing me to add more channels. I got to figure out where that is because here I can add it. So I have to customize channel. Hang on.
Oh, FM's vaping some Oreos. I had some Oreos yesterday. It was pretty good. I had that. Well, it was
Right here. So
It was from Blow.
you got to go to where your home profile is, Jamie, and then we're here. Your home tab, feature channels, edit section, and
What up, FM?
document's not showing anything.
I can't see it.
No, I'm trying to see something here so I can add you.
Recommend the YouTube channel. What is it? Let's hear it.
There it is. I can add that. And now, document ain't there though.
One guy from Canada. I'll definitely go check that out. There's another guy from Canada that he has a whole bunch of subscribers. He follows me on mine and we comment back and forth.
Am I still sharing my channel? Am I still sharing my channel?
No, it's just you.
It's just you.
Shit.
It's just you. It's not. You was on there with the.
All right, so hang on a minute. I think that's the one.
Tabletop Bong. Yeah, man, I'll go check that out. That sounds cool.
So Sean, see?
Now we can
here now.
Yeah, I can see myself now.
I wouldn't mind.
Cool.
The one time.
All right, let me stop sharing. And where am I at here? Stop. Okay, we back?
Yep.
Blazing Silver, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yo, Blazing Silver, what it do?
Blazing, what's going on? Can you guys still hear me all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure because when I had all those open streams, but it was confusing my earbuds. What's going on, Blazing?
Good to hear, man. He said he's doing good.
Yeah, good. All right, good. You found it. Can you recommend? Sure, you can. You can FM. If, hang on, I might have to make you a thing for you to drop a link. Though, hang on 1 minute. Let me turn down my volume. I'll do that in a minute. If you want to recommend a channel that you can recommend, I'm down with that. So hang on.
Yeah, man. I support anybody's channel that's cool. You know, I don't like people that get on here and act like jerks. You know.
Now, FM, see if you can take a copy of that link of that person that you want to recommend, and you could drop that link into there now. Try that out.
Blazing.
What's going on, man? What you doing this weekend? You're going live tomorrow, are you, Blazing? Brad, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, what's up, Flame Train? Actually, if I was just
what up?
Drain.
Yeah, so FM, you're a moderator now. So if you want to drop the link to that, whatever, you can do that there. You're welcome to. I thought I seen you said that you were posting going to do a 300 subscriber. Or was that last week? I could be very stoned. I could be. I am an old man.
He did that last week.
Yeah, that's right. Because Ronnie won the bong, and I was pulling for. Cause I had told you that if he didn't remove me, I was gonna give it to you, Sean. But I was pulling for Glitter to win it, but Glitter ended up winning something. Wow, you move on Wednesday. Very cool, man.
Hope it goes well, bro.
Moving sucks.
Hell yeah, Blazing. She got her package today. Nice.
You don't realize how much bullshit you have until you move. Fuck.
Oh, dude. Me and my wife were in our place there for 17 years.
You got a lot of shit.
Yeah, dude.
17 years. And you don't even realize it until you move all the shit.
I've seen Tabletop Bong. Yeah, I'm subscribed to him. I watch him all the time. Yeah, he's got a lot of cool shit out there. I watch him all the time.
Man,
You need
we
to
do our
hire
next
a little crew, man.
Yeah, I'm
when we do
subscribed.
our next Cannabis podcast, I want to get with Flame Train and do a giveaway.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because I really appreciate people subscribing to my stuff and watching my stuff. I think that's neat as shit. And for 1,000, so I want to give away maybe a couple eighths or something.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Hell yeah.
Who doesn't
Yeah,
like
that's
free?
I wanted you on here tonight, not to even because for that. I
Yeah,
just wanted to congratulate you, man. That's fucking awesome, man.
I
I wanted
appreciate
you,
it.
you got to just soak it in, man. Because really, it is. That is a fucking milestone. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
it feels good, it
it's
really does
all the
because I've
gold.
been doing this shit forever, and yeah, I thought, oh, ain't nobody ever gonna watch me. Who the fuck wants to watch me?
That's what I
Exactly,
thought,
man.
dude. And I got to almost 200 subscribers in like three and a half months. Not even.
Yeah,
Exactly,
man.
man. So
And I'm gonna help. I
Brad,
help
did you
everybody
send Brad the link?
that's cool. You know,
Hell
Did
yeah.
you send Brad the link, or does he need me to?
I
He said, "Hold on,
sent
he's
it.
gonna jump on."
Yeah, I sent it. It's in the group chat.
All right, cool.
You didn't tell me nothing.
Damn it.
Shit.
Get another lighter. This thing's pissing me off. I hate these stupid little things that go over top the wheel there. Oh, I hate them things.
Dude, I am so disappointed, right? Last video, I think it was, I shouted out Jamie because I like this, right? I see you guys using these, and I'm like, damn, I love this thing, right? So I already had to fill it. I fill it today. You could see the liquid into it, right?
Yeah, some of them are good and some of them aren't.
You know,
Yeah,
I just well, I'm fucking light, man. I'm so mad. I want to just fucking make it explode. Just take my 357 and just pow right in midair.
It's a good thing that comes in like a pack of 5, because you'll go through all 5 of them real quick.
Real fast, man.
Worth it. I'm going to buy another pack of them. I appreciate Jamie for
I like it. When I'm fucking like, especially like sit this right here, I'm not burning myself. I like if I go to dry pipe with that little fucking dry pipe, dude, I'm fucking burning my fingers and everything.
She got a text from Amazon or some shit because she's turned a bunch of people onto those lighters. A bunch of them ordered them because she recommended them.
Yeah, I see a lot of people with those lighters.
Well,
I be telling people sometimes.
it's like $10. It's like $10 on Amazon, and you get 5 of them. So I mean, it's a good deal. And they work fucking great for lighting a bowl, dude. Fucking great.
Absolutely, you can't beat that price, man. For real.
Yeah, the way they light a bowl, I mean, perfect fucking lighter,
But I'm just thinking, Brad's here. But I'm just thinking that take it outside.
Yeah, what up, Brad?
Maybe tomorrow and just toss it in the air and see if I can blast it. Joanne, what's going on? Thank you for joining us.
I'll be glad to get the shit done.
Flipper lighters are good blazing. You're right. This one's one of those Jeep lighters, which these are good for lighting a bowl, man, because it's got that big button there, But this
the hell kind of a lighter is that?
I gotta pry that off of there. I gotta go in there and get it.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna get my
Clipper lighters back there. I got a bunch of the clipper lighters behind those foam pads there. And
those are good lighters.
They are good lighters. At least they keep on working. Where I'm thinking this ought to make a one big bang if I throw it in the air and blast it. Because it's full.
These don't burn your thumb at all because it's got plenty of room for your thumb. Oh shit, you can't even see it.
Hey, if you run it on full blast, it works.
I can't spin the wheel though because the damn Everything's made in China. Everything made in China. Jeez.
Kind of right.
Hey, you know,
It blew my mind. We were in the store.
These are not one of them.
It blew my mind. I go in the store, right? And it says Italian peppers from Peru. Wait a minute. What's wrong with this picture?
Italian peppers from Peru.
Yeah, that don't make no
Italian
sense.
peppers from
It doesn't
Peru.
make no sense at all, man. Get out of here.
Let's see here.
Hell yeah, they're blazing. Joanne's one of your best buddies.
Whose channel we on? We on Tommy's channel?
Yeah, you're on.
Oh man.
How's everything been going, Brad? We haven't had a chance to talk offline at all. Everything
Man.
good?
It's been so much shit. Just trying to get ready for this move. My little brother, his heart surgery that he just had, which blows my mind. Never drank, never smoked. About the most straight laced guy that you'll ever fucking meet, dude. 32 fucking years old and had to have a fucking quadruple bypass.
God damn.
Damn.
Man, it's every single one of us is different. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
Hell yeah, FM.
I'm definitely built different because I smoke 2-3 packs of cigarettes a day. I have ever since I was about 13. I can still run a fucking mile like nobody's fucking business and play basketball and do whatever. But I don't know, man. Shit's weird. He didn't have that fucking bullshit shot or none of that shit either. So they kind of chalked it up to genetic shit because my granddad had to have like 5 bypasses at one time when he was in his mid-50s on my dad's side. And my dad had a heart attack when he was 33 years old, which dad's still around. But yeah, man, shit is just, I don't know. It's just been too much at one time. The graduation was yesterday for my oldest, so I had to go do the whole graduation thing yesterday. Man, I'm wore the fuck out, honestly.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot on your head, man. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
And then the whole fucking hemp ban here in this state, which I figured that out. I've got a family member that lives in Wisconsin that's gonna be my fulfillment center for me. So I'm not going to just shut down when the first of the year gets here. They kiss my fucking ass.
Okay, listen, man, they shut it down a long time ago in fucking California, right? Well, California's kind of weird anyway. Everybody knows that.
Mm-hmm.
They shut down THCA a long time ago in California. How come it all comes from California? I mean, you know,
because
from California.
Because they're kind of flying under the radar, basically, is what they're doing. And
man, I mean,
Brad, I live in Connecticut, and D8 is supposed to be banned. You go to any fucking smoke shop, any fucking convenience store, and buy D8 in the vapes, right over the counter. But it's supposed to be banned, but it's fucking sold right there.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what all these Indian shops are going to do around here when it goes into effect the first of the year. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to watch what these people do, but I'm going to be living in an unincorporated county when I move too. So that's got a little bit of weight with this whole thing too. So
yeah, there's going to be a loophole, dude. You know, somebody's going to find it. And we'll just ride that out for a few years, you know.
Well, like I said, if worse comes to worse, my cousin that lives in Wisconsin has already agreed to do that for me, and we just ain't talked about the details as far as percentages and all that. But I'll make it make sense for her, make it make sense for me too at the same time.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Hell yeah, because this industry ain't gonna be the same without me. It'll be fucking boring.
Yeah, there's only going to be about 3 companies I know of then after Flame Train slows down.
I feel
like I want to do everything I can to be the last motherfucker here when they shut it all down.
Well, It's fucking bullshit, man.
Mhm.
It's not for our safety. They're not doing it for us. Fuck them, dude. They're doing it for that money.
It's all about the money.
You're
I
right.
get it. If I owned a dispensary, a marijuana dispensary, I wouldn't want this shit to be legal either. I get that, but
No,
But
they want to use it in their fucking dispensaries, just like I'm showing you. I'm getting those
yeah,
fucking bags, and it's mostly THCA.
yeah,
here in Ohio, how they're doing it is they're getting rid of even CBD. They're just it's all going away. And
that's
if you want any of it, you got to buy it from a licensed medical dispensary, and that's
Just so
bullshit.
they can monopolize the
well.
whole
See,
everything.
that's what they're doing here too. No smokable flower at all. But it's not. There's no there's no marijuana industry here. They're giving it to the ABC board, to the alcohol board, and letting big fucking alcohol get all the fucking profits off of it. But you know what? Look, tell me this:
They're all sleeping together.
who's gonna buy one fucking 10 milligram gummy at a time? Who the
Yeah.
fuck is gonna fucking do
Yeah,
that? Because
that's
that's
not
one of the
gonna happen.
things in the bill. And then the you can have it infused in fucking beer. Who the fuck wants to fucking do that?
No, so they're
So you
just
got to
gonna
get drunk.
encourage the black market and encourage people to
You got to
try this
get
new.
drunk and addicted to alcohol. You know?
Yeah,
They
only
want to force
places.
a black market. That's what
Yeah,
they want. They want to force a black market.
yeah,
Hey,
they want to put motherfuckers in jail again.
make a ton of
Yeah.
money.
Absolutely.
Cocksuckers.
Private prisons are making a ton of money off of weed,
That's
and
right.
so
That's
the
Dude,
federal
look how
prison.
many people were in jail because of weed. So now if they overtake everything,
Yep.
Now,
it's
some people say anybody that was arrested for weed needs to be let out. I don't agree with that because some people got arrested in some fucked up ways with some weed that needs to be in jail. But if you're out there shooting people over weed and shit like that,
What they need to do, if they do want to shut this down, they need to reclassify it and make it recreational in all 50 states. All 50 states need to follow fucking suit and leave it the fuck alone.
there's gonna
Yeah.
I
have to
believe
be.
that is what Trump is trying to do.
I hope so.
I hate big government, man, but I do think that there needs to be some kind of a federal, guideline. But then that would just
Yes,
introduce
Blazing,
even more tax.
definitely.
That would just introduce more taxes, probably, to
But yeah, man, it stressed me out at first, and I was like, man, I'm about to have to shut this shit down. The more I thought about it, the more it pissed me off. I was like, I'm not shutting the motherfucking thing down.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I'm missing the comments.
Yes, declassify. Absolutely. And I believe that's what I read somewhere about a week ago. I want to say maybe earlier this week that Trump is trying to declassify it right across the board.
Needs
Man,
to.
I own a little over 200 shares in Tilray. That's a cannabis company and alcohol. They do alcohol and cannabis. So if they declassify it, I'll have a nice fucking payday,
Hell yeah,
Right.
man, for real.
Because my stocks is way down now, man. It ain't worth a shit right now.
That sucks,
Yeah, but
dude.
what you got to
Every
do
time I
is
see a talk about it,
you just got to just say believe. Honestly,
yeah,
you got to just let it ride, man. That's the only way. You just got to you just got to say it's a loss. Just keep an eye on it. And all of a sudden, when everything happens good, dude, all of a sudden you're like, oh, baby, I got Christmas.
it'll be a nice payday. Yeah,
The crazy thing is, I talked to one of them smoke shop owners earlier that gets flour for me over by the grocery store. And I asked him if he's got a letter or anything in the mail like that. He says, no. He says, but they're going to have to do something. He says, because I'm confused. I don't understand it. He says, I will continue to sell. And I just fucking started laughing at him. I was like, yep, fuck it.
It's
They
it,
can't
man.
just tell you you're not allowed to do it. I mean, they got to explain that shit. But I think that it's every state. They're gonna try to shut it down. But I do believe that there's going to be
They get-
lawsuits, and it's going to be hung up for a while. It's not going to
It's
just
going to be hung up because you're shutting down businesses, which actually turns a revenue.
Yes, sir.
so many
So
small
so
businesses.
there'll be so many lawsuits. It'll be tied up forever, dude. So you can't fucking just shut down businesses because you reclassify something and you just automatically. Susie's fucking glass shop is fucking out of business because she can't sell THCA. That's
Right.
bullshit.
Blazing Silver, you got a Levo 2 machine? I got one too, man, and I love that damn thing. I make all kinds of shit with it.
You
Do you
literally
make gummies?
I haven't made gummies. You can make the oil to go into the gummy mixture.
That's
I
what I
know.
was wondering.
I know somebody that makes the best fucking gummies in the fucking world. B9 that was on here with us that night. He hand makes his. He has for fucking years. Best tasting fucking gummies you can fucking get. He does them small batch, but I tell you what, the motherfucking gummies are good as fuck.
Dude, but I don't need anything that's gonna make my dick hard for fucking days. My wife would fucking kill me.
Oh
She
no,
wants to
those was special gummies that he sent when he threw my back out that time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm already in trouble as it is. So,
Brad had some they give to horses or some shit, man.
Dude, I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital, man, because that motherfucking shit wasn't going away.
That's fucked up.
I'm just
These
saying.
old
I
ladies
mean, it
ready
sounds
for-
good, but I remember that story, and I'm like, fuck no, dude. My
Look,
wife
dude,
wants to kill me at times now. So,
he put CBD, THC, CBD, THC, ashwagandha, Viagra, and Cialis in there together. And he's like, you'll be good if you just take one or two. And when he said that, I said, bitch, I said, I'm going to take one. Fuck you with your two. And motherfucker, I was like a rabid fucking dog after I took that motherfucker all day, the rest of the day.
dude, and the thing of it is, I don't need help. Even at my age, my dick gets hard when the wind blows. You know what I mean? So,
Me neither. And I'll tell you the whole weird fucking thing about it was though, Tommy, I was sweating like a motherfucking hostage, motherfucking dismount shit, wasn't out of breath or nothing. I'm standing in the mirror. I'm like, I'm ready to go again. What the fuck?
yeah.
Fuck
That's what I'm
that.
saying.
Like a hostage.
I was told to sleep on the fucking couch that fucking night because I still couldn't control myself at the end of the fucking day, and I took that motherfucker in the morning.
Man, I'll be right back.
All right, man.
And the next morning when I woke up, man, I was having aftershocks because you remember how when you was a little kid and you have to lay there forever before you go take a piss? Bro, I waited 35 minutes and still didn't go down. I had to go outside in the backyard and piss off the deck, or I would have pissed in my face and all over the wall if I went to the bathroom.
35 minutes is nothing, Brad.
It was, but I waited that long and it would not go away.
Yeah, but in my line of business, I would have to stand there some days 6 hours with a hard on.
Well, I surpassed that, and I was sitting there afraid I was about to go blind or some shit. At one point, my vision got blurry.
I would have to sit there and watch. I mean, you get the girl to come over and suck your dick just to keep you hard, but other than that, you know, I mean, you're really, and you know what I mean? So you'd have to be there some days just standing there in a robe with a whole bunch of other guys with all your dicks just hanging out because they're fucking, you got to be ready when they get ready.
Oh, God, it sounds so much like high school. Oh, shit.
Oh, fucking gross.
Yeah, I could have killed him, man. He fucked my sciatic nerve up and every fucking thing. My grandma.
And I'm like, when you said that, I remember that. I'm like, no. My wife wants to kill me now. No fucking way.
Because 2-3 days later was Thanksgiving. Whole family come up to my house. My grandma said, Brad, why in the hell are you walking like that? I looked there. I said, look. I said, you want me to tell you the truth? I said, you'll be fucking lying to you. So I just told her. I told her what the fuck happened. She said, oh my God, Brad. And then she looked over at her. She said, are you okay? And she just held her fucking head down.
Blazing Silver, what I will say is First of all, my job was we were what you would call a body double, but it was only
Let me
just
start my coffee pot.
that part of the pot, that part of the body. So what happens is if the job didn't get done, you had to be ready. But if we didn't get to finish at the end of the day, we did get to finish because the girls took care of us. You know what I mean? So we were good. And because you always had to be ready for the next day. If you got called, you had to be ready. So you always had to be ready. You always had to be up to date on all your, get a physical, everything.
I couldn't have been. I couldn't have been in the porn industry. I'd have been fucked up.
I could handle that job.
Drugs were very plentiful back then, man. I'll tell you what.
I would have ended up like John Holmes or some shit.
John.
They've been like this motherfucker's got syphilis, crabs, every fucking thing all at one time.
Poor Ron Jones. Did they ever let him out?
He was in jail, wasn't he?
Yeah, they put him in prison for raping all kinds of women.
That's what it was. I was gonna
He was
ask,
a
I couldn't remember.
nasty man, but boy, did he have a huge cock, dude.
He did. Ron Jeremy, the dude that looked like Super Mario from Mario Brothers.
He was
The real short guy with the big ass cock.
Well, I don't know.
It was like a little baby holding a fucking tennis ball. You know what I mean? It was just like a little fucking baby holding a tennis ball there, like that,
Yeah.
dude.
Dude, I got a buddy I went to fucking high school with, man. That shit looked like it wasn't even fucking real, like he had fucked it up slamming it in the door or something. That bitch was big around as my motherfucking wrist, and every motherfucking bit of 15 inches long. That motherfucker could never get no ass, could never keep no girlfriend either. But the fucked up part about it was,
dude, that's the problem when you have a big cock is, I mean, I have grooves in my shaft, dude, from where their eye teeth catch on. You know what I mean? So if you got a little girth, it fucking really fucks with you even getting head because of it.
yeah, but see, his biggest problem was he was a minute man. And I don't think he could help it because of that. I think that was part of the problem, maybe because the fucking size, whatever. But dude, I mean, like that motherfucker was like an elephant trunk. And
Yeah,
I,
but they got
I can't even tell the story right now. My wife's sitting right here.
Dude, when I was in prison, I could tell you, dude, the fucking holy shit. When you say elephant trunks, fuck, dude. Guys would have these things strapped to their fucking leg, dude.
Fuck that. That's just
Look,
too
man,
much.
When we was 15 years old, this chick, I had her come over to his house.
I'm listening. I just have to shut my thing off for a minute.
No, you listen. I mean, you good. Well, anyways, he wanted some too. I didn't give a fuck that he wanted some. So we both go in there at the same time. This motherfucker opens his pants, and I said, "Bitch, I'm going first." Wow. I'm like, you stupid motherfucker. You fucking serious? I'm not bouncing off the walls. Well, he decides he's going to fucking get head while I'm doing what I'm doing. Well, about fucking 25, 30 seconds into it, this motherfucker says, ugh. And he fucking says, right back. He walks out. Well, about an hour and a half later, when I'm done, I come out. This bitch is dead asleep on the couch sucking his motherfucking thumb.
Hour and a half later. That's a fish story.
This motherfucker, after about 20, 30 seconds, done busted. And he's laying there on the couch sucking his thumb, dead of fucking sleep. And I said, bro, are you fucking serious? He's like, I've been holding that one for a long time. I said, motherfucker. I said, no, bro. And God, I hope he's not watching this.
That was fun stuff.
Easy, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight?
Sleazy Demon, what's up, man?
What up, Damon?
Yeah, I got to finish, but that motherfucker, he finished, but he finished way too early, and it wasn't nothing but a mouth. What the hell's wrong with it?
You didn't even get to the prize.
No, hell no, he didn't, because
sugar walls, man.
because because I looked at her and I said, "Did he just?" She said, mm-hmm. I said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
We're
man,
bad.
sometimes it happens. It happens to the best of us.
Bullshit.
It happens.
That's bullshit.
She over here about to choke on. She over here about to choke
Not
on this
even at
motherfucker's
my
joint.
age. Not even at my age, man. If I ever did that, my wife would fucking shoot me, man. She's like, if I have to put up with that thing, I better at least get my shit off, dude.
Mm-hmm. Man, I hope I'm still going at that age, which I probably will because my grandparents were. Remember, like my grandma that I was talking about that come over on Thanksgiving back when they was still in their 60s and shit, man. We used to go there. They both had hickeys on their neck and shit. I remember my dad asking her, "Mom, what in the world is on your neck?" She says, "Well, we ain't dead, Johnny." She says, "Why you being so nosy?" She said, where you think they came from?" I said, "What the fuck?"
You got to remember, my mother and father was the only thing that they ever did, but they had produced 18 children in 22 years. So you know they like to fuck.
God.
Hey, you know what's fucked up is my sister used to tell me that Matthew did it.
At least 18 times anyway.
My dad's always told me that's how he wants to go when he dies, busting the nut, and that probably would be about the best way to go.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, when you die,
Why
your
the
dick
fuck
gets
you
hard
doing?
anyway. So,
I
but
mean,
Man,
so shit.
anyway.
I
You
seen
gotta
a I seen a fucking Facebook reel the other day. This dude said, "When I die, I want you to cremate me and put me in a bottle of douche so I can run up through that thing one more time." And then there was another one says,
Yeah,
"I want to be cremated and I want you to drink me in something so I can tear that ass up one more time."
yeah, yeah. Put it in some chilies. That way, there you could tear up a few asses that one last time. Fuck yeah.
What his mama said here, that's the last thing he wants to think of is Mama and Papa fucking getting it down.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just seen it in the comment section.
Which I agree. The last thoughts is, oh man, I can
But
just
think about it, dude. No matter who you walking in, just think about it for a minute. You walk in, you're gonna see 10 toes up, 10 toes down, two little assholes going round and round. For real, man. I mean,
This is true. That shit keeps you young, man, and keeps you healthy.
I'm telling you, dude. Dude, what do you think, dude? You keep that tool in shape, man. That fucking thing will keep on firing, dude.
Yep. Yep, because if I went too many days, I'm a ill motherfucker and just ready to choke somebody.
Well, hey, I'm not above the law. My wife knows it.
Right? Fucking men were born to be battering rams.
But you think about it, that's what a man was supposed to do. He was always supposed to reproduce.
Yes, sir.
So he was always supposed to be the one getting the sugar walls, man.
Yep.
And this is not being political, it's not being Christian. That's why it's in the book, though, is man and woman, not man and man, not woman and woman. It's man and woman in the Bible. So you don't even have to be public, political or religious. These are facts, and that's all I want to say. I'm not a religious person. Anybody that knows me, I don't go to church. Those are facts that are in the Bible, and I got a chance to read the Bible when I was in prison, so I know a lot of the verses in there.
Yeah, I'm a preacher's son, and I don't really go to church anymore, man, because so many of the churches have became so commercialized, man. It's
They've
a lot
become
of them.
They've become politicized. A lot of them.
Yeah.
I
Because they're
always
getting that
have
extra
said,
money, man, and that's what it is.
Yep.
my opinion, I respect anybody's opinion on any of it. But my thoughts on politics and religion is they're both the same.
They're becoming. Absolutely, I can agree. They're becoming that, and they're both being used as tools against one another.
Yeah,
They both
and that's the other thing about like churches and stuff. As long as they teach the doctrine that they're told to teach by the government, then they don't have to pay no taxes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. FF. But that's what you're seeing more and more of is you're seeing a lot of these churches that you never even thought would be,
Mm-hmm.
even the black churches. And I'm not, and this is why again, I call them flavors. I have a lot of different different types of races in my family throughout my family. So that's one thing I'm not as racist. So, but you go to a black church, and black church was one of the most religious, holiest grounds that you could really enjoy as a human. And you, as being a Southern, you would understand. You know what I mean? So you can understand some of it, but now it has become almost so political and race driven.
Yeah.
It has just gone the wrong way, and people look at the black church now as almost a bad thing, and that's sad because there's so many beautiful black people out there. There really
Yeah.
is, and it's a shame that because of the
Joel
color they get
Osteen.
thrown into that mix, and that's a shame.
It's all being separated, man.
Joel Osteen flying around in his private jet and shit.
Dude, Joel Osteen is not a real preacher. All he preaches prosperity
Thank
and
you,
wealth.
Blazing. Much love, man.
Yeah, dude,
He's
he
fake as
figured it
fuck.
out because he's a multi-billionaire.
He is one of the biggest phonies.
He is. Oh yeah, yeah.
Later, Blazing.
You're gonna get thousands of people every week to give you shit tons of money. I mean, all right,
Yeah.
I mean,
If you can be a good salesman to sell that dream, you used to be a car salesman, didn't you, Brad, for a while?
That's what I was talking about doing if I decide to shut this shit down, is just opening up a car lot.
Mm-hmm. Because you can always sell that dream, man, and that's really all that is, and that's what fucking Olstein is. The same exact thing. He just sells a dream to people, and they start believing it, and they'll open up their wallets for it.
Well, crazy thing is, my dad's a preacher, but he was also a salesman his whole life. He sold insurance and he sold funeral plots. Yep. You
They're
have to.
all hand
You
in
have to
hand,
be.
man.
You have to be. If you're not a real preacher and you're not really preaching what the Bible says, you have to be able to be a good speaker. Number one,
Yes,
and
absolutely.
really lay it on people. But
Yep.
don't get me wrong. There are some preachers out here that are real. They're God-fearing preachers, and they go by the Bible. And then there's other ones they twist and contort the words of the Bible and turn into something that it's not.
Yep.
Yeah.
And one of my old jobs, prior to me going back to where I worked, this gentleman, he is an actual preacher, but he also worked at the factory. He was one of the most racist people I ever met, and he was an actual preacher. He was father. That's how he was introduced on everything. He ran a press at our shop, but he was one of the most racist people, and he is a priest.
I need
He
coffee.
was a preacher. Yeah, nice. And it just blows my mind, that I would have to.
Supposed to work.
And just out of respect, when I talked to him, when I addressed him, I still addressed him as preacher Greg and Father Greg. One of those two he was always addressed, as that, because that was how he wanted to be addressed. But he had so many issues with some of the things I know that are in the Bible, but there is some shady, dark spots in the Bible that shouldn't really be held against some beliefs.
Yeah, and you know what? You know why them shady dark spots are there? Is because they took all the apocrypha out of the Bible to where the 66 books that are in there is gonna cause contradictions. But if you get a hold of a original Ethiopian Bible, like I ordered, then all of it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because now they've updated so many things and changed a bunch of different literatures. You have to go back, like you said, to the Ethiopian to really get to true literature.
Yep. Just like there's some preachers that act like you got to be perfect, which is not true. Like I always went to non-denominational churches growing up,
Yep.
And I remember on Sunday nights and Wednesday nights after church, man, we go to Shoney's and shit. I heard some of the dirtiest jokes I've ever heard in my life with all the preachers sitting around me at the table. And I was sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I even asked my dad about the shit. And my dad was like, well, none of us ever meant to be perfect, Brad. It's not like we're supposed to just sit here and be miserable. We're just supposed to try to be the best person we can be every day. Everybody's going to fall short. And I've always remembered that.
But growing up to that point, that you're like that day old when you realize there is a different side to a preacher.
Yes.
Because when you're growing up to that point, they're always held in a regard that they are in that robe, they're in that right next to Christ all the time, and that's what they walk and breathe and believe at all moments. That's what we are brought up to believe until you see the other side, and then you're that day old when you find out. You know what I mean? Then you have that aha moment.
Yep. And something else, like me and my granddad had a conversation. Only thing the Bible says about cuss words, quote unquote cuss words, is don't call nobody a fool, don't call nobody an idiot, don't use the Lord's name in vain. It don't say nothing about fuck, shit, motherfucker, damn, son of a bitch. None of that old shit in there. Because I asked my granddad about that one time. He says, that's just words that were made up. And he said, it don't say nothing in the Bible about that. I even asked a preacher that one time, very old preacher. And I asked him in those words as a teenager. And he says, well, Brad, I'm going to have to get back to you on that one. Well, he never got back to me about that question.
Well, I had that same moment with a father moment, and he said, well, you are correct, but in general, just in people's mind, it is impolite, so it should never be brought into God's home. It should never be brought into God's words. And that's how he broke it down to me. I said, so it's okay if I say fuck in front of you then. Right after he said that, he's like, they just say you're not supposed to use it in vain, and you shouldn't bring it into God's house. Well, I wasn't in God's house. I was in front of you. So it's okay. I could say fuck in front of you because you're not in God's house and you're in plain clothes. So I could say fuck.
Yeah.
But yes.
And if you think about it, fuck just means sex. I mean, I'm not going to go to my wife and be like, hey, I want to have sex. I'm like, I want some pussy or I want to fuck or something like that. I'm not going to say I want to have sex.
I'm going to break those sugar walls, baby.
Yeah.
I'm going to butter your bread.
Somebody's asking me a question. Brad, can you answer my experience? Is the preacher's kid? Yeah, well, I was. My sister wasn't, and my brother wasn't. Maybe it was just the oldest. I was about the worst motherfucker you would ever meet. I was doing crazy ass shit. I got kicked out of school in 11th grade. I lost my basketball scholarships because I got caught selling weed. Because I told my history teacher I was going to beat the fuck out of him if he didn't pay me for the fucking half ounce that he fucking owed me for. So yes, the answer is yes in most cases.
I mean,
fucking
you
bastard.
got to pay up.
Doesn't matter if you're a fucking student or not. Pay up, bitch.
Yeah, shit pissed me off, dude. We were sitting there, it'd been a week and a half. I raised my hand. He said, yeah, Brad. I said, I just want to let you know today you're going to run me my money or I'm going to run my foot up your motherfucking ass. Money for what? I said, that motherfucking weed that I fronted you. He disappeared. About 15 minutes before class was over bell rung. There's 3 fucking cops standing outside the room, and I fucking shot the fuck out. I was throwing dime bags out my pocket on the breezeway, quarters everywhere. Well, then my dad decides to let them search my car, and there's a whole pound in the trunk. Ain't even been broke open, nothing. So I lost all my shit, all my little shit. Was going to play for the Tennessee Volunteers. I was about to commit to them because I was waiting for Auburn, but Auburn didn't come knocking. But Auburn wasn't that good in basketball back then.
Right. They were probably the powerhouse of football still then.
Yep. Yeah, because this was 97, and that's when Tuberville was still at Auburn.
Yep.
A bunch of shit, took all that away from you for some weed.
Yeah, took every one of my fucking scholarships, dude. I had 9 full ride scholarships to choose from.
That's crazy. fucked up.
Shit.
I was fucking my teachers too, but
I waited till I got out of
I
school.
never had any cool teachers
They
like
were
that.
good teachers on that. They waited till I got out of school.
Dude,
Then
I'll
I
tell you
fucking-
what,
I'll
Then I
never
broke
get my
their
English
fucking back.
teacher.
you see these high school female teachers get in trouble for having relationships with
I want to slap my
with
kid if
boys.
he ever came home and
They
said,
get in
you know, my
trouble.
14-year-old came home and said, Dad, my teacher, she sucked my pee-pee. You know what I would say? Son, I need to go talk to your teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
really.
all I'd say. I got to go have a talk with your teacher.
Now, if my 16 year, if he was still 16, if he was to come on and tell me that shit, I'd probably pat him on his back.
That's what I'm
And
saying,
not
man.
say
Right.
Be his son. Don't say anything to your mom. I'm going to go talk to your teacher myself. And, you know, we maybe we can work out something. You know, I'll keep it a secret to you if you take care of mine now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
But you know,
we
you
can make
see
this,
them
you know, a family
get
thing.
like
We can
6
do
months
this.
in
If you
jail.
enjoyed it, go back and
If
get
a
some
guy
more.
does it, you know, he gets years.
Fucked up part was I had to leave Miss Johnson alone, especially when her husband come home that one time from being on the road from driving that truck. I seen how big that motherfucker was. I jumped out the window with nothing on, with my clothes in my hand, running down the fucking back alley in broad fucking daylight, barefooted.
Fuck yeah, you got to get out of there, man. Don't stick around too long. Don't wear out
Hell
too
no,
long.
motherfucker! I was trying to get shot.
Oh shit, the good old days, huh?
Dude, I could tell you some stories, some crazy ass stories.
Oh, I could too. Yeah. I don't think I want to do them live though.
I'm an open fucking book.
You have
I
to be,
remember,
man.
I remember telling my mom stories after I got older, after I got my 20s and shit. She's like, "You're just now telling me this?" I'm like, "Well, if I would have told you that before, you would have beat my ass, but you can't beat my ass now."
Yeah,
Too late.
I'm fucking stoned.
Yeah, I
Gonna have
think
to
I'm gonna
cut this
get
shit a
your
little
guys
bit.
and go cook
Dude,
some.
look, when I was cleaning out the garage, do y'all remember these pins with the
Dude, I
5 different?
remember that. Yeah, you had the green, red, blue,
Yeah,
black,
dude.
and
I took my lighter to it and all of them started working. This motherfucker has been packed in a box for about 15, 20 years.
And remember, see, I remember
I'm gonna
when
jump
that
off, guys. I'll talk to
thing.
y'all later.
Okay, Sean,
I'm
be good,
gonna
brother.
have another
Be good,
10 more
guys.
minutes anyway. So
Yep, have a
thanks,
good
Sean.
one.
I appreciate it, man.
Man, those
Yeah.
pens, I remember if you had one of them pens, that was big time, man. Those things, that was the coolest invention around.
Thanks,
You know?
FM, man. Have a good memorial, man. If I
You
don't go
too,
live
brother.
again.
Yep. We'll see you, FM.
Yeah, someday we're gonna have to come on here and just talk some shit about male shit and shit that's going on. I don't care. I mean, like I said, it's an open forum on here. I don't know what Sean's view was, or not sure on Tom's view, but I kind of know which way you lean, Brad. So
I
Yeah.
can't. I'm not offended. I don't get offended. I don't
Tom,
care
don't
what.
get offended at all.
Yeah, I don't care what anybody's. I understand that everybody has a different opinion, and it's okay. You know, I don't get
Yeah.
aggravated if somebody thinks different than me. I think that's fine. You know, but the only time I have a problem is if somebody's trying to push their shit on me. You know what I mean? I don't.
absolutely, and that's one of the biggest thing is when they start pushing an agenda, and that's what I tell. Like when everybody was first, you know, they, them, ponytail, whatever you want to call themselves. The problem is that they were having an issue with people not accepting them because they couldn't accept themselves who they really are on the inside, which is a real human that is either a male or a female. They couldn't accept that. So they couldn't accept that nobody else could accept it. And that was the problem. So now that we have a president in house that says, we're not playing this game no more. So you're not hearing any of that kind of bullshit. I've never had a problem with it. I have so many friends in the LGBTQ.
Me too.
It ended with me. I have all those. I have a
Oh,
lot of friends that we still hang out. But when they started adding on these other alphabet letters, man, that's where it started getting scary because you're allowing pedophiles and all these little sick, weird things. And all these people that were in the LGBTQ
Yeah.
never wanted them people in there in the first place.
Mhm.
They never wanted them to be attached to that because that's not fair to them because these people have already fighted for all their rights and they knew where they stood and they knew they were going to be accepted.
Right.
And they didn't all of a sudden, they were just attaching themselves because the LGBTQ is a accepting group of people. But
And you know
once
what
they
I don't
started
like?
realizing, man, ooh wee, that's bad.
What I don't like, man, is I seen this. It was a MMA fight, and it was this big old dude, right? I guess I don't. He transformed, and he's a woman now. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know how it all works, but anyway, he's in there fighting this woman, and just beats the shit out of her. He's an ex-Marine. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But dude, I don't agree with that at all. I mean, he just beat. I mean, there was no chance. I mean,
Right.
so now he's going to be the champion of the women's division,
Man,
and nobody will ever beat him. Nobody.
Yeah, there's
one
this other fighter right now
will.
that's trying to do that. He's a male,
Not like
he's
that.
and he's trying to transgender over or whatever. So he's trying to fight, or he's a male trying to say female, whatever. How this fucking shit is fucking retarded. I
I think
don't even. Every time they start doing it, I shut the fucking TV up. It just disgusts me. I'll
I
always
think
watch the highlights after they get their ass kicked, though.
I think everybody has every right to live exactly how they want to live their life, but don't
Yep.
try to force that on someone else. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
One thing that people have to realize: you could say you're a male or female, but when you die and they pull up your fucking bones, they're gonna say male or female. It's not gonna say they them.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Man.
I'm sorry, man, but I have to tell you, you have testicular cancer. How do you answer that question, ma'am? Ma'am, can you answer me how you got testicular cancer? Ma'am,
Right.
get the fuck out of here with this shit. Then you got these jokers these men that need the fucking tampons. Where are you shoving them fucking things?
Yeah, man. I seen that on the news where they put tampon machines in men's fucking restrooms. I'm like, what the fuck?
What are you doing?
Really?
Popping it up your asshole so you have a string hanging out of your ass?
Yeah,
Okay,
I've always wondered that.
something
Come
else.
on.
Something else is bullshit is Boy Scouts. You can't have Boy Scouts anymore. My kids was in Scouts for years.
Yep.
Dude, the Girl Scouts threw a big fit about it, and because girls wasn't allowed into their organization, so they had to allow girls in now. Okay, so once they did that, then they had to change their name. Okay.
But the whole
Scouts.
idea of it was supposed to be Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts because every time you get boys and girls together, they're going to fuck.
Mhm.
They're going to do different things.
Well, now they had to allow girls to get in, which okay, whatever, that's fine. But then they had to change their name to Scouts of America, and then they had to change it again here recently to something totally different. Now they had to change it again, and you know what? They still have Girl Scouts, and boys are still not allowed to join their organization if they wanted to.
Right.
But the boys had to change all their shit.
I didn't even know that.
That's
Yeah,
fucked up.
it's fucked up, man.
The girls
See,
didn't have to change
they kicked me out of Boy Scouts because remember when they used to have brownies? I used to eat too many brownies, so
It's funny. Yeah, man. I don't like all that political shit. Why can't people just fucking mind their own damn business?
exactly, man. For real, it's just so ridiculous.
It would be that easy, I think. Damn.
It really would, man. For real. So
Well,
you said Wednesday's your big day, though, huh, Brad?
Yeah, I'm gonna go pick the truck up on Wednesday. Give myself a day and a half to pack it, and to pack it to where possibly I only have to take one fucking trip, and hopefully it works out because it's going to be raining too. So I've got to allow myself for the fucking rain and shit too.
Next time, what you need to do, those pod services that they have, they come out and they set the pod right in your driveway. You load it all up, and they come over and pick that pod up, and they deliver it over there for you in your driveway, so you can unload it over there. And when you're done, they come and take it away. That's the way to really go.
See, I got some prices with some moving companies. They go by square footage. So all of them was talking about $2,500, and that they all said about. Motherfucker, you know what about means. It means you about to get a bill to where it's not going to be the fucking quote that they fucking gave you. So I was like, fuck you. I was like, fuck you. I'm getting older, but I ain't that much older. I move this motherfucking shit my fucking self, and I done rented a fucking 29-foot U-Haul.
All right, so now, listen, go back on the U-Haul and look for, they have crews that you can rent through U-Haul by themselves, and it's only like $200-300, and they will help load it and they will help unload it with them, because that's what we did here. We got the truck, then we hired them. It cost us for 3 guys 2 hours $500. They loaded everything into that trailer. They brought it. We drove it here. They unloaded everything here. They put it everywhere we wanted it, and it was $500.
Well,
right through U-Haul, you can go right on their website.
I wish I'd have known that, because I've got an 18-year-old and I've got 2 of my buddies coming too, so it shouldn't be too bad. I rented the fucking furniture dollies too to move the couches and shit like that, and of course the appliance dolly. So
these guys had all the fucking things, so they'd hook up everything with picking up with their back and everything, carrying everything, dude. Yeah. They did it so quick, man. I mean, that they work literally for U-Haul. You just rent them. You don't rent we rented the truck first, and then we rented them on their website after the secondary, and we hired them just for that day. You tell them how many hours. I put down 3 hours. They gave us a bill of $522, I think it was.
That's not bad. I'm gonna have to check into that, because I still got time before Wednesday comes around.
Yeah, it was the best thing we ever did. My wife's daughter, because she moved a lot after her divorce, her first divorce, because she moved from here down to Florida. Then she got married down there, and then moved each time. But she would hire a crew, and it was and she was just being single now after that, and down there's all condos and everything, because she lives on the beach. And she'd hire them, and they're only $200-300 down there, and they would do everything for her and get everything all set up for her and everything.
I'm gonna check.
He was the one that told us. Yeah, man, check it out. It's right on their website. I think it says need help moving or something. It's right on the website, and you just click onto it, and it'll show you what they offer for crews and everything.
See, my dumb ass called and reserved the truck and shit. I didn't get on the website. I'm gonna have to jump on there.
Yep, check it out, man. For real, it was, like I said, it was the best move. And if we ever had to do it again, that's exactly what I will do again.
Hang on, I gotta tell her about this shit. Hold on.
Man, I think I might have to jump off here in a second.
Yeah, I'm supposed to head off here at 9 o'clock. So as soon as Brad comes back, we'll probably head out. So
hell yeah, it was a nice session, man.
Fuck yeah, man. I appreciate you coming on, dude. For real. I appreciate Sean coming on, man. He's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, I like
Sean.
Yeah,
he's good people, man. And I really want him to come up onto get up there. And he's getting up onto his people and everything too. So
yeah, Sean's a good dude.
Yeah.
I sent him a bowl. I had a giveaway at one time. I had a nice little glass bowl, and the person that won it never did give me any information. I tried to contact him and shit, and I never heard anything. So I sent it to Sean. He appreciated it.
Cool.
So that was cool.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. He really is. I really enjoy hanging out with him. I had him on last week as well, also.
Yeah, I don't get my notifications, man. I got to figure that shit out.
Yeah, like I said, that's what I noticed when I was on Jamie's today. I was like, why is that bell not clicked? So I clicked on it, and it showed all, but so I unsubscribed, and then resubscribed, and then it made sure the all was dark again, like it's supposed to be, and then everything went through. Then
She about to get on there and look for me. She said, "Hell yeah, it'd be worth it." I said, "Hell yeah, keep me from fucking having my back fucked up after moving all this shit."
dude, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, because all of our furniture, we don't have any IKEA furniture either. You know what I mean? So it's all fucking heavy stuff.
Mine
And
do.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying, and it's just so much better. And one time payment, they take it, and whatever's left over, because that's what they gave me. But like I said, they moved us in less than an hour and a half. That's how quick they were. I paid for 3 hours. I gave them the whole amount of what it was going to be. I said, "You take the rest of the money for you guys and split it."
I got 2,300 square feet. I got 4 bedrooms, and each bedroom is full of shit. My office has got my desk and all that other shit in there. You think it'd be much of a difference?
No, if you have everything, like have everything ready, like if you have all your tables all ready and everything like in totes and everything, they come in and they pick up everything.
Yeah, and she's already got it. She's already got everything packed. We've got boxes all over the fucking house.
Yeah, and then you already have the truck. So all they're doing is loading up the truck. You drive to your destination. They follow you. They unload all the truck. They drive away. They're done.
Holy shit. Thank you for telling me that. You may just save me some fucking frustration.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, it is the greatest thing that my stepdaughter ever told us to do, man. It was the best thing when we bought this condo to have it all done, because we had 18 years of stuff in this house. So,
Yeah.
all right, man. I know Tom has to get off. I have to get off, and I don't know. Maybe we can do something over the weekend. Maybe on, I don't know what tomorrow. Tomorrow, I know we have a few things to do, but maybe on Monday, if it's chilling out, maybe we'll have a memorial smoke or something.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right. Cool, man. Yeah.
I appreciate you guys. I really do. I appreciate everybody showing up. And if you're on your way out, if you could hit that like button, I'd really appreciate that as well. And if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Let's grab something to hit on here, and we'll get the fuck out of here.
You got nothing to hit right now.
All right, people. So until the next time, gotta find where I'm at.
Later, guys.
Peace, y'all.
Peace. And